非常好吃。Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to another sunny Saturday morning here in Taichung in the beautiful country of Taiwan. My name is Alan. I'm a British expat living as a permanent resident here in Taiwan, and this channel is all about my interesting life living and working here. And talking about my channel, I have recently seen a big spike in the number of subscribers thanks to Logan Beck, Xiao Bei, who recently had me over on his channel.
Good morning. Are you feeling the spice? Come on! Yes! Cheers.
So yes, thanks to Logan for having me over on his channel. It was great making a video together, and I'm sure we'll do plenty more in the future. And welcome to all of my new subscribers that found me from that video. It's great to have you here. Now, also, I want to say a big extra special welcome to my team, VVVIP. It's always nice to know that you're here watching. And any of those new subscribers that are interested in joining the team, VVVIP, and want to know how you can be part of Taiwan's #1 YouTube team, just watch to the end of the video to find out. It's pretty simple. Now, what we're going to do in order to celebrate and welcome the new subscribers that have joined us, we're gonna do what all Taiwanese people love to do together, and that's eat. And more specifically, eat breakfast. Now, all around the world, it is said that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And that could not be truer than here in Taiwan. Breakfast is taken very seriously here. And Taiwanese breakfasts are actually world famous. And most world cities, they will have their own Taiwanese breakfast shops if you look hard enough. But if you want the real deal, the best of the best, if you want a genuine traditional Taiwanese breakfast, then you'll come to a shop just like this one you can see behind me. This shop's name, Taipei永和豆浆大王. Basically, it's named after soy milk, which is one of the traditional breakfast drinks that we have here in Taiwan. And strictly speaking, these shops are not just only for breakfast. I'll come to the details of that later, but if you want delicious, belly-filling, traditional Taiwanese breakfast dishes, then this is the kind of shop you want. Talking of the food, I'm gonna get myself some right now. My goodness, just take a look at that. A table full of Taiwanese breakfast dishes. What are we gonna eat first? Well, the first thing I want to introduce you to is this. That is youtiao, also known as a Chinese donut. And it's a long strip of deep fried dough, but of course, not as sweet as a donut, usually lightly salted. And on its own, not too bad, not too great, a little boring, but here is the secret to youtiao. Doujiang, or soybean milk, and a youtiao dunked British tea style into a doujiang. Genuinely delicious. the salty youtiao, and the sweet Doujiang. Perfect combination. As a British man who loves nothing better than dunking a digestive into a cup of tea, dunking a youtiao into a Doujiang is a close runner-up to that digestive in tea. And talking of the Doujiang, the soybean milk, that's where these shops get their name. Doujiang Dian. And there's a history lesson to be learned about soybeans and their impact on the Asian economy, but let's not have a history lesson today. Let's just enjoy the food and the drink. Yes, so good. Okay, and on to the next traditional Taiwanese breakfast food, and that is right here. Xiao Long Bao, also known in English as soup dumplings, and they are named after the basket that they are steamed in and the basket that you eat them from, also called a Xiao Long. Now, soup dumplings get their name from being filled with soup as opposed to just meat. But to any Western eye looking at them, they do just look like a regular dumpling. But they burst, explode in your mouth with the juices from the soup, and best way to eat them is with a little soy sauce. So soy sauce into a small bowl, chopsticks. A word of warning with Xiao Long Bao, always take care. Some people have told me you should pop a hole into the Xiao Long Bao with your chopstick first to release the steam, let it cool down a bit before that hot soup burns your tongue. But very tasty, super delicious. While I'm eating the Xiao Long Bao, I've got the soy sauce ready. Another great food dunked in soy sauce is this lo bo gao. I think it's a radish paste. I'm absolutely no idea. Looks a little bit like fat or lard that my mum would use to cook chips in, but it's actually a vegetable. Pretty sure it's a radish. Really good, really yummy. No idea if it's healthy, but let's get it down the hatch. So good. Now, excuse me if I'm rushing through all of these foods, but I want to make this video as short as possible, and I've got to get all of these foods eaten before they go cold, as Taiwanese breakfast foods are much better when hot. One thing I want to share with you is this xiaobing, also known as a baked wheat cake. Quite a flaky bread, baked, and usually can open it up, and usually you will stuff it with beef or cheese or anything that you want really. But you can see the way it breaks up. It's really flaky, quite dry. But I'm not sure if it's something I should be doing. I prefer an empty xiaobing, not stuffed with any meat, but dunked in my Doujiang. Is that just me, or is that a normal thing? I have no idea. Now, before we get to the final couple of dishes that I want to share with you from my Taiwanese breakfast, I want to put a question out to anybody living in Taiwan or from Taiwan. What do you consider in Taiwan when you are getting your breakfast? Back in England, we don't really take much time to consider breakfast. We just grab the nearest cereal, fruit, or toast that's available, maybe a bacon sandwich or full English on the weekend. I feel in Taiwan, breakfast is taken much more seriously than it was by people back in England when I lived there. So let me know in the comment section below, open up a discussion about what you think is the most important factor when choosing your breakfast. Is it the price and the value? Is it just the location, the time, or convenience? Or do you sometimes go out of your way to find the best tasting, most flavorsome breakfast? Talk about it in the comment section below, and as always, I'll join in the discussion where I can. Okay, so what you just saw was what used to be a full, complete Taiwanese breakfast that I have absolutely, completely demolished. One last thing I want to share with you, and that is this one. Now, that's what's called a dumpling. Dumpling is like an egg cake, egg pie, and it's my favorite Taiwanese breakfast. It's probably the thing that I eat the most for breakfast here. Let's get stuck into the dumpling. And as usual, with most Taiwanese breakfast foods, it's best covered in soy sauce. Okay, so this dumpling is actually cheese and bacon, but depending on which shop you go to, so many different flavors available. Tuna, beef, pork. Try them all, they're all delicious. This has been an absolutely delicious breakfast meal. I ate way more than expected. I've actually only got one box of Wai-Dai, so I think I'll probably have that for my lunch. Time for me to get out of here, go and pay, and then wrap up this video. Let's go. What an amazing breakfast. And I think we can put that down as my first sponsored video, because I went to pay and the boss, the owner, told me no money required, 不用钱, 我请你. That was a free breakfast. I felt very embarrassed to accept it, but I think that's part of Taiwanese culture. If somebody invites you to their house, wants to feed you, not much you can do other than to accept graciously. And yeah, I feel a little bit humbled. But the amazing thing was, all that food, I can't remember how many dishes, 5 dishes, 6 dishes, and the drink, 175 Taiwanese dollars would have been the price if I were to pay. Absolutely unbelievable. $175 to fill me up for the day, and 2 boxes of Wai-Dai doggy bag for me to take home and eat for lunch. Anyway, if you are some of my new subscribers and this is the first video you're watching, you automatically qualify into Team VVVIP just by being here at the end of the video. Easy, right? So, to all of you in my team VVVIP, thank you so much for watching. To all of my patrons, the names that you're going to see at the end of this video, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate your support. I'm trying to keep quiet about that 50,000 subscriber challenge that I've set myself in the stinky tofu. Shh, I think I'm happy with 44,000 subscribers. Let's keep it there. Anyway, thanks guys. I'll see you next time in my life in Taiwan. Peace.